Oh, God.
Okay, so
What's up?
tell me something you like about me.
Everything.
You don't like everything about me.
Everything.
The night was charged with tension. Ken fans are shocked as rumors of a shocking confrontation between Yandy Smith, Mendeecees, and Tamar Braxton flood social media. Whispers of a dramatic scandal have everyone talking, with insiders claiming emotions ran high and the family was left divided. Sources allege that a private gathering turned chaotic when secrets were allegedly revealed, leading to a confrontation that no one expected. Friends close to the family described the scene as electric, with raised voices, tearful exchanges, and accusations that seemed to cut straight to the heart. According to reports,
No, your favorite thing about me. Come on, tell me.
Everything.
You can't tell me.
Yandy, visibly shaken, confronted the situation with a mix of disbelief and determination, reportedly questioning loyalties and past decisions. Mendeecees, caught in the middle, allegedly tried to mediate while navigating the fallout of long-hidden tensions. Tamar Braxton, sources say, expressed her frustration and anger openly, confronting truths she felt were kept from her for far too long. Fans are shocked as speculation grows about the implications of this heated encounter, with social media dissecting every gesture and word, amplifying the drama.
You're not gonna tell me?
Everything. I like everything.
What's your favorite thing?
Everything. How about you?
Drama even further. Insiders claim that the night's events are only the tip of the iceberg, hinting at deeper emotional conflicts and betrayals that have been simmering behind closed doors. Emotions ran high as friendships and family ties were tested, leaving many wondering how the aftermath will unfold. One source revealed it felt like the room could explode at any moment. Every look and every word carried weight. The family was left divided, and rumors suggest that the consequences of this scandal could change relationships forever. Fans are shocked, and speculation continues to mount as everyone waits to see how these dramatic revelations will affect the dynamics of those involved. The night reportedly began with subtle tension, a quiet unease that quickly escalated as whispers of secrets and betrayals filled the air. Insiders claim that Yandy Smith arrived at the gathering expecting a routine evening, only to be met with a storm of revelations that left emotions running high. Friends describe her demeanor as a mixture of shock and restrained anger, as the family room, once familiar and calm, transformed into a space of heated exchanges and tense confrontations. Fans are shocked as rumors suggest that every glance, every word, and every gesture carried layers of meaning, signaling deep-seated frustrations and unresolved conflicts. According to sources, Mendeecees found himself navigating a minefield of accusations and emotional turmoil. Those close to him claim he attempted to mediate, yet the intensity of the confrontation seemed to overwhelm even his measured approach. Insiders reveal that his attempts at explanation were met with mixed reactions, with some family members showing empathy while others demanded accountability for choices made in secrecy. Emotions ran high, and the family was left divided, as long-hidden grievances surfaced and old patterns of mistrust threatened to resurface. Fans are shocked at how private relationships can unravel in mere moments. When trust is called into question, Tamar Braxton reportedly entered the evening with her own expectations, unaware of the depth of the tensions she would encounter. Sources claim that she quickly became a central figure in the unfolding drama, confronting truths she felt had been withheld and expressing frustration over perceived betrayals. Friends describe her as both assertive and vulnerable, a combination that intensified the emotional stakes of the night. Fans are shocked as insiders suggest that her confrontations brought latent issues to the surface, forcing everyone involved to address uncomfortable realities they had long ignored. As the evening progressed, whispers of an alleged affair between Mendeecees and Erica Mena reportedly ignited further conflict. Yandy allegedly confronted the situation with a mixture of disbelief and indignation, questioning loyalties and the authenticity of relationships she had trusted for years. Sources indicate that voices were raised, tears were shed, and the room seemed to pulse with the raw intensity of emotions left unchecked. Fans are shocked as the drama reportedly extended beyond private conversations, with every exchange being dissected and magnified by observers and insiders alike. According to sources, subtle interactions between family members added to the tension, with body language and fleeting glances carrying profound implications. Friends describe moments where silence spoke louder than words, as each person weighed their next move while navigating the unpredictability of the evening. Insiders claim that these nonverbal cues intensified the perception of betrayal and fueled speculation among those present. Emotions ran high as every action seemed to carry consequences, leaving the family in a delicate balance between confrontation and reconciliation. Fans are shocked at how nuanced the dynamics became, with even the smallest gestures amplifying the sense of instability. Friends of Yandy reportedly observed her attempting to process the unfolding events with a combination of introspection and outward composure. Sources suggest that she moved between private reflection and public confrontation, carefully managing her emotional responses while ensuring that her perspective was clearly communicated. Insiders emphasize that this balancing act was fraught with difficulty, as the intensity of the night left little room for calm deliberation. Fans are shocked at the resilience required to maintain clarity in the midst of such a volatile situation. Meanwhile, Mendeecees allegedly struggled to maintain his composure as accusations and frustrations were directed toward him. Sources claim that he attempted to explain his actions while also acknowledging the emotional fallout, a delicate maneuver that reportedly elicited both empathy and continued criticism. Friends describe him as navigating a complex interplay of guilt, defensiveness, and concern for relationships, striving to mitigate the damage while confronting the personal consequences of his choices. Fans are shocked at the emotional labor involved in managing both accountability and reconciliation. Simultaneously, Tamar reportedly continued to assert herself, demanding answers and expressing feelings of hurt and betrayal. Insiders indicate that her confrontations were direct and emotionally charged, forcing those around her to confront realities they may have preferred to ignore. Friends emphasize that her approach, while confrontational, also revealed a commitment to truth and transparency, setting the stage for a night filled with raw emotion and high stakes. Fans are shocked as every statement she made seemed to carry the weight of years of unspoken grievances throughout the evening. Sources suggest that private conversations and heated exchanges revealed a complex web of relationships, loyalties, and past misunderstandings. Friends claim that each person's emotional history influenced the trajectory of the night, with old wounds reopening and new tensions emerging unexpectedly. Insiders describe moments of vulnerability interspersed with anger and defensive posturing, creating a dynamic that was as unpredictable as it was emotionally charged. Fans are shocked at the intensity of the interpersonal conflicts, which reportedly kept everyone on edge throughout the night. According to insiders, subtle moments of attempted reconciliation and understanding occurred amid the chaos. Yandy reportedly sought clarity and acknowledgement, Mendeecees attempted mediation and explanation, and Tamar pressed for honesty and transparency. Friends describe these interactions as delicate yet significant, hinting at the possibility of repair even in the midst of turmoil. Fans are shocked at how small gestures and brief exchanges of empathy can have profound effects in emotionally volatile environments. As the night wore on, sources indicate that emotions did not abate and tensions continued to simmer. Whispers of the alleged affair and its implications reportedly fueled speculation and uncertainty among family members. Insiders suggest that the atmosphere was one of cautious engagement, as each person measured words and reactions while navigating the unpredictability of the unfolding drama. Fans are shocked at the intensity of emotional navigation required, with every interaction carrying potential consequences for trust and relationships. Friends of Yandy reportedly observed her moving between emotional confrontation and strategic reflection, carefully balancing the need for accountability with a desire to maintain composure. Sources suggest that this approach allowed her to assert boundaries while also considering the broader implications of the night's revelations. Insiders emphasize that the emotional complexity of such situations demands both introspection and tact, requiring participants to navigate the delicate interplay of honesty, confrontation, and diplomacy. Fans are shocked at the skill and resilience needed to maintain agency in the midst of high-stakes drama. According to insiders, Mendeecees' attempts to manage the fallout were complicated by the intensity of emotions around him. Sources claim that he faced both direct confrontation and Tamar's insistence on transparency reportedly intensified the emotional stakes. As she pressed for acknowledgement of past actions and clarity about future intentions, insiders claim that her approach, though confrontational, forced those present to confront difficult truths and address unresolved grievances. Friends note that this level of emotional honesty, while challenging, created a space for potential resolution even amid chaos. Fans are shocked at the courage it takes to demand transparency when emotions are at their peak and relationships are fragile. Throughout the evening, sources suggest that the family dynamic shifted with every interaction. Subtle changes in tone, body language, and word choice reportedly influenced perceptions, alliances, and trust. Friends describe these shifts as delicate yet impactful, revealing the complexity of human relationships under pressure. Insiders claim that navigating such a web of interactions requires constant emotional vigilance, as even minor gestures can escalate tensions or foster understanding. Fans are shocked at the intricate and ongoing emotional calculations required in high-stakes family drama. Friends of Yandy reportedly observed moments where she paused to reflect privately, considering both her immediate emotional responses and the long-term impact of the evening's events. Sources suggest that these reflective pauses allowed her to regain composure, articulate concerns clearly, and navigate the volatile environment with greater effectiveness. Insiders emphasize that such moments of introspection are essential for maintaining agency and emotional balance during intense confrontations. Fans are shocked at how much thought and self-awareness are involved behind the scenes of publicized family drama. Insiders also report that subtle exchanges between Mendeecees and Tamar revealed layers of tension and unresolved issues. Sources claim that even brief interactions carried significant weight, influencing perceptions and emotional responses. Friends note that navigating these moments requires a careful blend of honesty, diplomacy, and empathy, as missteps can exacerbate conflict or hinder potential resolution. Fans are shocked at the complexity and nuance of seemingly simple exchanges in emotionally charged situations, according to insiders. By the later hours, tentative gestures of understanding emerged, though the tension remained palpable. Yandy reportedly clarified boundaries and expectations. Mendeecees attempted to explain and reconcile, and Tamar pressed for acknowledgement of emotional truths. Friends describe these moments as pivotal, hinting at the possibility of repair while underscoring the ongoing emotional challenges. Fans are shocked at how delicate progress can be when the stakes are high and emotions are raw. Sources claim that social media continued to amplify every element of the night, with observers dissecting expressions, statements, and perceived motives. Friends emphasize that this external scrutiny added pressure, requiring careful management of public perception alongside private emotions. Insiders note that maintaining composure while under constant observation adds another layer of complexity to already volatile interactions. Fans are shocked at how public attention intensifies private conflicts, magnifying both pressure and consequence. As the night drew to a close, insiders suggest that while no definitive resolution had been reached, moments of reflection, acknowledgement, and tentative dialogue hinted at pathways forward. Yandy reportedly focused on self-protection and clarity, Mendeecees on mediation and explanation, and Tamar on seeking truth and accountability. Friends note that these ongoing efforts, though fragile, are crucial for managing complex emotional landscapes. Fans are shocked at the resilience and strategic thinking required to navigate the aftermath of intense familial confrontations as the night unfolded into the early hours. Sources claim that tensions among Yandy, Mendeecees, and Tamar continued to escalate, with emotions running high and voices occasionally rising above whispers. Friends describe Yandy as oscillating between quiet reflection and pointed confrontation, carefully choosing her words while processing the impact of alleged betrayals. Fans are shocked as insiders suggest that every glance, hesitation, and sigh carried layers of meaning, revealing hidden resentments and long-simmering frustrations that had been building for months. Mendeecees reportedly found himself at the center of a storm, attempting to explain his actions while contending with mounting accusations. Sources claim he moved cautiously, balancing defensiveness with attempts at reconciliation. Aware that any misstep could further inflame tensions, friends suggest that his patience was tested repeatedly as Tamar pressed for accountability and clarity regarding rumored affairs and perceived deceptions. Emotions ran high, with every exchange amplifying the already charged atmosphere. Fans are shocked at the complexity of navigating personal accountability while managing the expectations and emotions of multiple family members. Simultaneously, Tamar Braxton reportedly continued to assert herself, questioning motives and demanding honesty. Insiders describe her as both direct and unyielding, challenging long-standing patterns of secrecy and demanding explanations. Friends claim that her confrontations forced difficult truths into the open, bringing hidden dynamics to light and making it impossible for the group to avoid addressing uncomfortable realities. Fans are shocked as the intensity of her questions reportedly left both Yandy and Mendeecees visibly shaken, highlighting the power of confronting unresolved grievances. According to sources, whispers about alleged romantic entanglements, particularly involving Mendeecees and Erica Mena, fueled much of the evening's conflict. Friends describe Yandy's reaction as a mixture of disbelief, anger, and hurt, leading to emotionally charged exchanges with both Mendeecees and Tamar. Insiders claim that the intensity of these moments revealed not only personal betrayals, but also questions of loyalty, trust, and long-term relational dynamics. Fans are shocked at how private controversies can surface in dramatic, almost theatrical ways, capturing the attention of everyone present as the night progressed. Subtle cues and nonverbal communication reportedly became just as significant as spoken words. Friends suggest that body language, fleeting expressions, and even pauses carried immense weight, conveying unspoken accusations or tentative reconciliations. Insiders indicate that these silent interactions contributed to a heightened emotional awareness, making each gesture and glance a potential flashpoint for further drama. Fans are shocked at how much tension can be conveyed without a single word being spoken. Yandy reportedly engaged in several private moments of reflection, seeking to regain composure and consider the best approach for managing the volatile situation. Sources suggest that she balanced the need to confront perceived wrongs with a desire to maintain dignity and clarity in her relationships. Friends emphasize that such strategic reflection is essential when navigating emotionally charged scenarios under scrutiny. Fans are shocked at the thoughtfulness and discipline required to manage high-stakes personal conflict effectively. Mendeecees' approach reportedly involved repeated attempts to mediate and explain his side, striving to acknowledge past mistakes while also preserving relationships. Insiders claim that he faced challenges in expressing sincerity, as emotions from both Yandy and Tamar often shifted rapidly from understanding to confrontation. Friends describe him as walking a tightrope, balancing accountability, empathy, and a need to stabilize the atmosphere. Fans are shocked at the effort required to navigate multiple, emotionally charged perspectives simultaneously. Tamar reportedly maintained a persistent focus on uncovering truths and ensuring that all concerns were addressed. Sources indicate that her confrontations, though emotionally intense, also served as a catalyst for clarifying misunderstandings and forcing everyone involved to confront their own actions. Friends highlight that this dynamic created a mix of vulnerability, accountability, and tension that dominated the night. Fans are shocked at the strength and assertiveness required to maintain honesty under such scrutiny. According to insiders, the interplay of accusations, clarifications, and emotional exposure created a complex web of relational dynamics. Friends claim that subtle shifts in tone, choice of words, and timing of responses significantly influenced the trajectory of the evening. Insiders suggest that the high-stakes environment magnified the emotional consequences of even minor exchanges, leaving everyone hyper-aware of potential missteps. Fans are shocked at the fragile balance of emotions that can dictate outcomes in such scenarios. Subtle attempts at reconciliation reportedly emerged amid the chaos, with small gestures of acknowledgement, empathy, or apology signaling the possibility of repair. Yandy allegedly focused on asserting boundaries while remaining open to dialogue. Mendeecees attempted measured explanations, and Tamar pressed for full transparency. Sources claim that social media speculation amplified the tension. As every minor interaction and visible expression was analyzed and dissected online, friends note that this constant public gaze added pressure to an already volatile situation, forcing participants to navigate not only private emotions but also public perception. Insiders emphasize that managing both personal and external scrutiny demands extraordinary emotional intelligence and resilience. Fans are shocked at how digital audiences can shape the perception and experience of private confrontations. As dawn approached, insiders suggest that moments of tentative understanding, reflection, and emotional recalibration began to surface. Yandy reportedly focused on clarifying expectations and defining boundaries, Mendeecees on mitigating conflict while explaining himself, and Tamar on ensuring accountability and honesty. Friends describe these interactions as delicate yet meaningful, providing glimmers of hope amid the night's turbulence. Fans are shocked at the complexity of rebuilding trust when emotions have been pushed to the extreme. According to sources, the evening ultimately left the family in a state of unresolved tension, but with clearer insight into each person's perspectives, priorities, and emotional stakes. Friends emphasize that while no definitive resolutions were reached, the night set the stage for future conversations, reflection, and potential reconciliation. Fans are shocked at the enduring impact that high-intensity confrontations can have on relationships. Long after the immediate events have passed, as the hours wore on, insiders note that each participant engaged in a mix of private reflection and cautious dialogue, weighing emotional honesty against strategic communication. Yandy reportedly considered the implications of her words and actions. Mendeecees sought to balance apology with clarification, and Tamar focused on extracting clarity while asserting her emotional position. Friends highlight that this delicate balance reflects both vulnerability and resilience in the face of intense interpersonal drama. Fans are shocked at how much effort is required to navigate emotionally charged family conflicts. Sources suggest that despite the volatility, subtle progress emerged by morning, with small moments of acknowledgement, empathy, and tentative communication creating openings for future engagement. Friends claim that the night's intensity, while emotionally taxing, provided critical insight into relational dynamics, highlighting both fragility and potential pathways for repair. Fans are shocked at how emotionally transformative such experiences can be. Even amid chaos, insiders report that as the early morning hours approached, participants began to process the night's events more fully, reflecting on choices, motivations, and consequences. Yandy allegedly focused on understanding her emotional needs, Mendeecees on reconciling past missteps, and Tamar on asserting transparency and accountability. Friends suggest that these reflective efforts, though subtle, marked significant steps in navigating the complex aftermath. Fans are shocked at the level of self-awareness and deliberation required to manage relational fallout effectively. According to sources, Every gesture, expression, and exchange from the night had lingering effects on the family dynamic, influencing trust, perception, and relational alignment. Friends emphasized that the consequences of intense confrontations ripple outward, affecting both immediate interactions and long-term relational patterns. Insiders note that the night's events will likely remain a reference point in future dynamics. Fans are shocked at how a single evening can shift relationships and perceptions so profoundly as the aftermath of the intense night lingered. Sources claim that the emotional ripple effects continued to unfold, leaving everyone involved navigating a complex mix of resentment, confusion, and tentative reconciliation. Friends describe Yandy Smith as visibly drained yet determined, reportedly taking time to process the confrontations and consider her next steps carefully. Fans are shocked as insiders suggest that even casual interactions carried undertones of the previous night's revelations, making every conversation feel loaded with unspoken tension and historical grievances. Mendeecees reportedly faced mounting pressure as he attempted to address both personal accountability and the expectations of those around him. Sources claim he oscillated between defensiveness and sincere attempts at explanation, aware that missteps could exacerbate already heightened emotions. Friends suggest that the scrutiny from both family and public observers intensified the emotional strain, leaving him navigating a delicate path between honesty, apology, and relational preservation. Fans are shocked at the challenge of managing the consequences of personal actions under such intense observation. Tamar Braxton, according to insiders, continued to assert her need for transparency and clarity. Sources claim she sought answers regarding alleged secrets and perceived betrayals, maintaining a focus on ensuring that accountability was not just acknowledged but understood in full. Friends describe her approach as forceful yet measured, balancing emotional intensity with a desire to clarify the past and prevent future misunderstandings. Fans are shocked at how confrontation, when paired with strategic insistence on truth, can shift the dynamics of complex relationships. The rumored affair between Mendeecees and Erica Mena reportedly remained a central point of tension. Insiders claim that discussions about loyalty, trust, and past decisions became unavoidable, with every revelation or assertion fueling speculation and emotional reactions. Friends describe Yandy as navigating a storm of conflicting emotions, including hurt, anger, and cautious curiosity about Mendeecees' intentions and past actions. Fans are shocked at the intensity with which these personal dramas can dominate not only private interactions, but public perception as well. Sources suggest that subtle, nonverbal cues played a crucial role in the ongoing dynamics. Friends note that body language, fleeting expressions, and the timing of responses carried significant weight, often conveying messages that words could not fully capture. Insiders claim that these interactions added layers of meaning to conversations, heightening awareness of past betrayals and current intentions. Fans are shocked at how nuanced and powerful silent communication can be in shaping relational outcomes. Yandy reportedly engaged in periods of private reflection, using time alone to assess emotions and strategize responses. Sources suggest that this approach allowed her to assert boundaries with clarity and maintain emotional stability while navigating a volatile environment. Friends emphasize that such intentional reflection is critical when managing the aftermath of high-stakes confrontations, allowing for measured responses that balance honesty and diplomacy. Fans are shocked at the mental and emotional discipline required to handle these situations effectively. Mendeecees allegedly made multiple attempts at clarification and reconciliation, seeking to convey sincerity while acknowledging past mistakes. Insiders claim that these efforts were met with mixed reactions, with Tamar often pushing for more transparency and Yandy navigating her own emotional priorities. Friends describe this as a delicate balancing act, requiring continuous assessment of both timing and content of communication to avoid exacerbating tensions. Fans are shocked at how much effort is involved in maintaining relational stability in emotionally charged Contexts.tama are reportedly continued to push for accountability, emphasizing the importance of addressing not just actions but underlying motivations and patterns. Sources suggest that her approach, while assertive, also fostered moments of reflection for both Yandy and Mendeecees, highlighting the power of direct confrontation in revealing truths. Friends note that this insistence on clarity, though sometimes tense, opened avenues for understanding that might otherwise have remained obscured. Fans are shocked at the emotional courage required to demand transparency in such situations. According to insiders, minor gestures of reconciliation began to surface as conversations unfolded, with brief moments of acknowledgement, apology, or empathy providing glimmers of hope. Yandy reportedly focused on setting boundaries and asserting emotional needs. Mendeecees on conveying explanation and remorse, and Tamar on ensuring clarity and accountability. Friends describe these interactions as fragile yet meaningful, reflecting the slow and careful process of rebuilding trust. Fans are shocked at how incremental progress can signal potential pathways for 10. If you're using potential pathways for resolution in otherwise turbulent dynamics, sources claim that social media, speculation, and fan scrutiny continued to exert pressure, amplifying the emotional stakes of private interactions. Friends emphasize that this external gaze required careful management, as participants navigated not only personal emotions but also public perception and judgment. As days passed, insiders report that Yandy focused on self-care and reflection, seeking to restore personal equilibrium while remaining engaged in necessary dialogues. Friends claim that this period of introspection allowed her to gain perspective, reinforcing her ability to assert emotional boundaries and make strategic decisions. Fans are shocked at the importance of deliberate reflection in managing the consequences of highly charged confrontations. Mendeecees, according to sources, continued to balance attempts at reconciliation with reflection on his own actions and accountability. Friends suggest that he worked to navigate complex emotional landscapes, considering both immediate emotional responses and long-term relational outcomes. Insiders claim that this ongoing negotiation required patience, empathy, and strategic communication. Fans are shocked at the resilience needed to manage both internal and external pressures effectively. Tamar reportedly maintained focus on addressing unresolved questions, seeking full clarity regarding perceived betrayals and ensuring that accountability was not superficial. Sources indicate that her persistence challenged both Yandy and Mendeecees to confront emotional truths, fostering moments of reflection that might otherwise have been avoided. Friends highlight the courage required to sustain such focus amid ongoing tension. Fans are shocked at how direct pursuit of truth can catalyze emotional clarity in high-stakes situations. According to insiders, by the end of the week, subtle signs of emotional recalibration emerged. Yandy reportedly prioritized personal boundaries and clarity. Mendeecees focused on measured explanations and accountability, and Tamar emphasized honesty and transparency. Friends describe these developments as fragile but meaningful, marking a tentative step toward stabilization after an intense period of conflict. Fans are shocked at the slow but perceptible process of emotional realignment. Sources suggest that despite lingering tensions, moments of empathy, acknowledgement, and tentative reconciliation offered glimmers of hope for future interactions. Friends claim that these efforts, while cautious, underscored the importance of deliberate communication and measured emotional engagement. Insiders highlight the delicate balance required to navigate ongoing relational complexities while maintaining personal integrity. Fans are shocked at the strategic emotional navigation required in post-conflict environments. Insiders report that the dynamics among the trio remain in flux, with every interaction carrying potential implications for trust, loyalty, and long-term relational alignment. Friends emphasize that even small gestures, phrases, or nonverbal cues are heavily scrutinized, reflecting the sensitivity of the situation. Fans are shocked at how lasting the impact of a single emotionally charged night can be, shaping perceptions and interactions long afterward. As the week concluded, Sources claim that all parties engaged in a mix of private reflection, cautious dialogue, and strategic communication. Yandy focused on emotional clarity, Mendeecees on reconciliation and accountability, and Tamar on transparency and confrontation. Friends suggest that these combined efforts reflect both resilience and vulnerability, highlighting the complexity of navigating relationships under intense scrutiny. Fans are shocked at the emotional labor involved in rebuilding trust after a dramatic confrontation, as the situation gradually moved toward resolution. Sources suggest that the lingering tension between Yandy, Mendeecees, and Tamar remained palpable, though small signs of understanding began to emerge. Friends claim that Yandy, after days of reflection, focused on establishing clear boundaries and reclaiming a sense of personal equilibrium. Insiders indicate that she approached interactions with measured composure, ensuring her voice was heard without escalating conflict. Fans are shocked at the strength and resilience required to navigate such emotionally charged circumstances. Mendeecees reportedly continue to balance attempts at reconciliation with acknowledgement of his past missteps. Sources claim that he made careful efforts to communicate sincerity and understanding, while also reflecting on the consequences of his actions. Friends describe him as navigating a delicate path between accountability and maintaining connections, knowing that even small gestures could significantly impact the fragile atmosphere. Fans are shocked at how complex and nuanced repairing relationships can be after trust has been tested. Tamar Braxton, according to insiders, remains steadfast in her pursuit of transparency and emotional clarity. Sources suggest that she sought to ensure that past actions were fully acknowledged and that